Why is it so hard to get yourself to do things? Easy answer, because you don't want it enough. Why don't you want it enough? That's the question we should be asking. Let me explain. The things you want, the things you desire are a combination of three different things. I'm going to use these examples to make it a bit more clear. Hunger, surroundings, and history. Now it's important to understand that there are things stealing your motivation and your drive to do things. If you become aware of them, if you become in control of them, you can regain power of them over them. And then you can actually change the things you want and maybe even grow your desires for doing things. Grow your desire for doing the hard thing. That's what you want. Hunger. The easiest way to get yourself to desire something is to take it away, or to take away the bullshit that's filling the void, or your stomach. I think you get what I mean. Imagine your desire, your hunger as a hole. And you can just fill this hole up with good things, or you can fill it up with trash. And if it's filled up with trash, you can't fit any good things in the hole anymore. And you have to make sure there's still space, there's still space to put in there. Examples like if you don't drink, you're gonna be thirsty. Thirsty for water. If you don't drink like sugary drinks, you're gonna want to drink water. If you don't eat junk food, or maybe don't eat at all, you're going to desire real foods, like real nutritious foods. But sometimes it's more complicated, like with porn and no fat. Porn, if you don't jerk off, you don't watch porn, of course your desire for sex or like weak versions of sex is going to increase. But also your desire for growth in life, for improvement, is going to grow. So we have to start realizing that things are connected. If you don't fill the void in one thing, maybe this void will also make you want to do other things. So all your desires, they're all connected in some way. That's why it's important that you have to be aware what is affecting what. We could try to explain all these things using complex neurochemicals. I think that's interesting, but we don't have time for that. Go watch some Andrew Huberman podcast for that. Surroundings. Everything in your life is influencing your desire. Simple, obvious examples are going to be commercials, of course, but social media in general is affecting what you want in life so much, usually in a bad way. But it can also be a source of inspiration. For me, quite often it is. But again, it's important to be aware. What is it doing to me? Am I just watching it for easy entertainment, or am I actually learning? Awareness will be key once again. You also have to be aware of the people in your life that are influencing your surroundings. Do you want those people to have that kind of power? Maybe there are people you look up to. Maybe there are people you don't look up to. I don't think those people should be influencing your desires. Of course, there's a lot of things in your surroundings which are affecting you, like smell and pheromones. But again, too detailed, another video. History. Well, simply put, the things that you do now and consume now are the things that you're going to want to consume more of in the future. So your history decides your desires and wants in the current moment. This is sometimes it's a very hard barrier to overcome. But once you start overcoming it a little bit, it's also the most powerful thing. Because once you start doing something, it's going to get easier and easier. Anyone that has followed an unprocessed food diet for a while will know that after a while you start craving the good things, the healthy things. And the unhealthy things maybe that you used to like are like you can literally taste the poison. They're disgusting. You can change so much, and that's hard to realize if you've never done that. So I advise some experimentation, but you have to believe that this is possible. Like with the other two, like awareness is going to be very important, but realizing that you have power over this and your future self can be a better person, you can give this to your future self, is the most beautiful thing here. Now we know all this, it's time for some action. Let me give you some actionable steps to take and things that I've also implemented in my own life. First one, simple but not easy. You need to get hungry. Not just for food, but for other stimulants in your life. Some things you will have to cut out of your life completely. Other things you probably just need to do less of. Be, again, mindful of your consumption. For me, easy things like no porn, no jerking off, no processed sugar, like the really processed sugar. Quite a lot of other things just not in my life at all. But some things I see the value of, like Instagram. I download the app like once a week to just reply to some messages, see some posts. It's not all bad, but some things are fucking terrible. You want those out. Changing your surroundings, it can be a more complicated step. Yeah, changing your friends and things like that. But just to get started, a few easy things. Take a walk alone. Yeah, no phone, no music. Easy thing. You're gonna be alone with your thoughts. Nothing is coming at you. You can regularly think about your own desires. Yeah, meditation is going to allow you awareness to see who is influencing, what is influencing you. Another important one. I have actually quite a nice video about motivation about this, going to bed too early and just lying there and thinking. These are all steps you can take, and it's going to take a while, but you can start taking some steps right now, or right after this video. History and habits. This is where the real magic happens. Once you start changing something, it's going to get easier and easier. Maybe not just after one day or 1 week, but after 1 month, maybe 1 year, it's going to keep getting easier. And all you have to do is just start somewhere. Just do something. 5 push-ups a day, 5 minutes of stretching a day, 3 minutes of meditation a day, 1 healthy meal a day. Maybe just cut out 1 food from your diet completely for 1 week. See how you feel. If you know that's the 1 food you probably shouldn't be eating, just one, just don't eat that thing. Just start building this reputation with yourself. Start building this track record, what they call it usually, and you start building confidence. And if you start with one thing, it might help in other things, but you have to start somewhere. You have to grow this desire. This is how you start. I believe that most of the good things in life should be feeling good. And the reason that they're not feeling good is because they were corrupted by modern society and all those things. For things to be the way that they should be, yeah, you need to be aware and in control. Otherwise, you're going to be like floating around like a plastic bag in a polluted river, helpless next to all the other bags.